Hey guys, Dr. Nagel here. Today we're going to give you a little chiropractic health nibble. So this is a case for taking x-rays. So most of our adult patients that come in, we take x-rays on most of them because we're a structural correction chiropractic office. So we don't do structural correction with everybody if they don't need it, but we definitely want to establish and see where the structure is. So when you're looking at chiropractic for spine problems, to go further upstream, the furthest upstream is going to be changing the structure. So we look at function, we look at firing patterns, we look at lots of different things, but structure is super important, right? So the house is not going to, if the foundation is crooked, the house isn't going to be able to sit right. It's going to be crooked no matter what. So here's an example where this client has a unleveled pelvis, right? So it would make sense, and oftentimes with practitioners that don't take x-rays will, and I'm okay with that, we just take x-rays because we want to be a little more specific, or a lot more specific. So they'll see that somebody has an unlevel pelvis, or they have a leg length deficiency, or when they lay down their legs do this, so they'll give them a heel lift. And that makes sense, right? Try and level it out. But the problem is if you don't take x-rays, you can't see the other complications in there. So we take x-rays, have very sophisticated software to analyze those x-rays, and so one of the things we want to look at is projection distortion. So we have this measurement, the scientific measurement that creates, it validates, it says whether the x-ray is valid or not, or if there's rotation. So if there's too much rotation, it creates an x-ray distortion, and it's not right. So what we did was put a lift in that side, and then that validated it, and you can see it brings that up. But here's the important note, is if somebody has some sort of congenital anomaly, their spine didn't grow like a normal spine would grow, and they have a curvature in their spine, you have to evaluate the big picture. Isn't, okay, are the legs going to be even? Big picture is it going to make the problem worse? And so that's why we take post-spine films, and we look, and in this case, hey, look, these hips level right up. And then this validity measurement, the pubic symphysis measurement, is 2.3 millimeters. That's within normal limits. So, okay, this is a great film, and it makes the spine worse. So this is a case where if I'm reductionist and I'm just looking at leg length, I'm like, hey, you're better. No, you're not. It's actually going to make the problem worse, so we're not going to do that. We're going to address it in other ways. Maybe do some structural correction techniques to loosen the spine up and see if we do it again, if it actually works a little better. But anyway, I don't need to go into all that. That's a case. Oftentimes, sometimes patients come in and they're like, I don't think I need x-rays. Other chiropractors don't do it. This is why we do it. I mean, it's just going a little further upstream to really address the problem at a more specific level.